Heidi ho, my name is Brent Smith and I'm the Common Constitutionalist, and this is the Common Constitutionalist Weekend audio version of the podcast. Just didn't have time to get out there and do the video today, just too much other stuff going on, so I'm doing the audio. At least I'll get something done here. So I've got a couple of quick topics, and this is probably going to be a pretty quick podcast. First, I just kind of want to talk about this Ukraine thing off the cuff. And second is an article I saw from The Blaze about PETA and Justin Beiber. That's PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and the Bieber. Leave it to Bieber. So that's what I'll be discussing today on the Common Constitutionalist Weekend audio podcast. Be right back.
You are listening to the Common Constitutionalist, broadcasting from an undisclosed location, free from the prying eyes of establishment black helicopters.
All right, I'm back. So this Ukraine thing, everybody knows that this is just it's like the next man up. You know, like the Patriots, do your job, next man up type of thing. This is just the next scandal up that the Democrats can create, and this is like the Russiagate nonsense was a wholly created scandal from some whistleblower, second-hand whistle. I love that. Just the fact that they changed the rules just in time for this guy to become a second-hand whistleblower who ends up being, he's not only a CIA guy, I don't know if he's an analyst or an agent or whatever, but now it also turns out that Shazam, son of a gun, he's also what we understand to be a registered Democrat. Of course he is. So this was once again a setup from word go that this guy was placed in the White House. I don't even know why he was placed in the White House, for some sort of security purpose or something. I don't know. It's just a complete and total setup. That this guy heard something from somebody, and then somebody heard something from somebody. We don't even know if it's even secondhand. It may be third-hand information for all we know. And now we understand that that dirtbag Adam Schiff lied about the whole thing when he said that he had never spoken to the guy, and that may be the God's honest truth, that he personally had never spoken to the guy, never met him or whatever. But that's, again, it's legalese bullcrap. But when Trump came out and said that he thinks that, or he knows, or whatever he said, that Adam Schiff's office helped write the whistleblower, second-hand, third-hand whistleblower complaint, I believe it wholeheartedly, because that's something that dirtball Adam Schiff would do. He'd sell his mother for a quarter, I'm convinced of it. But that's not really the point of all these people that are involved in this thing, all the Democrats, all the operatives that were involved in the Russiagate nonsense that was absolute and complete and utter nonsense, waste of time, waste of money, waste of it's just a waste of everything. But I guess my point is, I was listening to Limbaugh, I don't know if it was Thursday, I guess it was Friday morning or Friday afternoon, something like that. And a guy came on and said that, Rush is always upbeat about things and whatever for the most part. And he always says, I'll let you know when we need to panic. Well, it's not panic time or anything like that. But the guy's frustrated as hell, and so am I, that nobody is going to go to, just like the Russia thing. The Russia thing was an outright treasonous scandal, and somebody should go to jail for that, and nobody will. Because they're politically connected. That's the point. Either the intelligence community or the politicians, they're all connected. They all are going to get away with murder. Well, not quite murder, but, treason, frankly. But it's the same with this Ukraine thing, is that none of these people are going to end up serving any time or really paying any serious penalty. It doesn't even seem like the small-time operators, the second and third-hand people underneath these jerkwad politicians, they don't seem to, on the Democrat side, they don't even seem to get in trouble. But Flynn and Manafort and those guys all get prison time, yet not a single Democrat's rotting away in jail. And that is a travesty, in my opinion. And the guy is right. Well, you know, I don't know if Rush tried to deflect it or something like that, but I'm telling you, nobody from the Democrat side is going to serve any time, and that's not, it ain't justice, man. That's just simply not justice. Some of these people need to be taught a lesson, and Adam Schiff's the #1 candidate, in my opinion. That guy should be in a frickin' jail cell. That's my opinion. So that's all I wanted to say about that. It's just, this is an absolute travesty of justice that these guys, even if they lose, which they more than likely will, because this impeachment crap isn't going to go anywhere. And that's another thing, is they're doing an impeachment inquiry without having to hold a vote to do an impeachment inquiry, because nobody wants to be on the books as to voting for impeachment, so they can just deflect it later on when it crashes and burns like you know it's going to. Because it's all a farce, and it's all a scam, and it's a damn scandal, and it's a shame. It's an absolute shame that our republic has come to this, has devolved into this crap. And it's all the frickin' Democrats' fault. Because they're sore losers, and they think it's some sort of birthright for them to be in charge of every frickin' thing in the country. Well, I was about to say on the planet, but they think that's their frickin' birthright. And then Trump stole that birthright away from them. It's just absurd. These guys need to get themselves gone. They need to be voted out of office en masse, and whatever. I'm just getting too frustrated to even speak about it. So that's about all I've got on that topic. We're going to take a quick break, and then I'll come back with the Bieber, Justin Bieber. Not a big fan of Justin Bieber, but I'm more of a fan now. Be right back.
You're listening to the Common Constitutionalist. Let the truth be known.
Okie dokie, I am back. So this is from the Blaze. I'm not going to apologize for getting a little heated, because that kind of stuff, that kind of crap, the injustice of it all just ticks me the crap off. And this three-tier justice system that America has devolved into, where there's justice for the regular people like you and me, there's justice for the super wealthy, and then there's justice for the politically connected. You and me get sent up the river and get stuck in general population or whatever in the worst prisons in the country, whatever. Maybe not you and me, but the regular Joe. And then the ultra-wealthy rich people, they get sent to some country club federal prison, and then the politically connected don't do anything other than the worst that can happen is they have to retire from government service, probably with their frickin' pension intact. Okay, that's enough. From the Blaze. This is freaking classic, man. PETA can suck it. Justin Bieber blasts leftist animal rights group for criticizing his $35,000 purchase of exotic kitty cats. So PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. So he got into a I guess it was a Twitter war or something like that with the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, because they let me just read through this and I'll it's a classic. PETA go focus on real problems like poaching and animal brutality. This is a tweet from the Beebs. PETA, quote, PETA go focus on real problems like poaching and animal brutality. You're tripping. I can't believe you didn't put your trip in, but there's a G there. But it's you are. You're tripping because I want a specific kind of cat. Question mark. Unquote. That's awesome. So after the People for the Ethical, this is the Blaze still, after the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals called out singer Justin Bieber over reportedly shelling out $35,000 for a pair of exotic putty tats. They didn't say putty tats, I did. Bieber hit back at the leftist group saying, PETA can suck it, quote unquote. So what's the background of this thing? So Bieber, at the ripe old age of 25, bought these Savannah cats named Sushi and Tuna for $20,000 and $15,000 respectively, from Illinois-based breeder Select Exotics, the Hollywood Reporter said, adding that the spotted breed is part domestic cat and part African serval, a wild feline known for its leaping ability. Okay. The savannas are banned in several states but are allowed in California, the outlet said. That's bizarre. I mean, the fact that you'll allow something in California when other states have banned it, doesn't California like bans anything and everything, frankly. But they don't, it's probably because the Hollywood leftists love their exotic cats and they don't dare ban them. Okay. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I just think it's funny as crap, personally. Anyone that beats on PETA is okay by me. And maybe the Biebs is growing up a little bit. I think he is, frankly. I think he might actually turn out to be a decent human being. He was decent early in his career, and then he turned into a bag of poo because he let the fame get to him. But at a young age, I understand that. Now he's a little older. He's only 25, but he's a little older and maybe a little wiser. So upon hearing the news, PETA Senior Vice President Lisa Lang, wow, it's not a hyphenated name. What's up with that? Lisa Lang said Bieber, quote, could inspire his fans around the world to save a life by adopting a cat from a local animal shelter. Okay, I'll give you that. Rather than fueling the dangerous demand for hybrid cats, contributing to animal overpopulation crisis, and proving that when it comes to helping animals, his stance so far is, I don't care, according to page 6. But Bieber was having none of it, hitting back on, it was Instagram, sorry. On Instagram, late Thursday night with a screenshot of an article about PETA's criticism of him, along with his, quote-unquote, PETA can suck it response. That is freaking awesome. The Daily Mail said the singer added, quote, PETA go focus on, real problems, poaching, blah, blah, blah. I want a specific kind of cat. You weren't tripping when I got my dog Oscar, and he wasn't a rescue. Every pet we get must be a rescue. I believe in adopting rescues, but I also think that our preferences, and that's what breeders are for. Yeesh. PETA go help with all the plastic in the ocean to leave my beautiful cats alone, unquote. And then he added, and as pet parents are wont to do, Bieber set up an Instagram account for his furry children. Okay, that's fabulous. So, is there anything else going on with PETA? There's always something going on with PETA. They're picketing something, or they're outraged about something. So they add, the Blaze adds that PETA has been in the news a good bit lately. Last month, Trader Joe's redesigned an item's packaging to remove circus artwork after PETA pressured the grocery store chain. Are you freaking kidding me? Circus artwork. You know, remember the old animal crackers, circus animal crackers? I don't even know what they were called, but they had the circus animals on there. I think they got rid of them too, didn't they? And in August, PETA complained to New York City officials about the Tonight Show, another liberal getting called out by PETA. I love that when liberals eat themselves, it's a pleasure to behold, frankly. So they called out the Tonight Show, saying that animals appeared on Jimmy Fallon's late-night program are improperly touched, and officials said they'd investigate. Of course they will. Maybe they should get Adam Schiff on the case. There you go. There'll be a whistleblower involved. That's a ticket. And PETA even attacked the late conservationist Steve Irwin, who's been dead for how many years now, the crocodile hunter, early this year on the day of what would have been his 57th birthday. Wow. So it doesn't say what Jimmy Fallon's going to do, but like I said, he's a flaming lib too. So I just think frankly, it's fabulous when when PETA gets on these liberals. And what they normally do is they fold like a cheesy little lawn chair and do away with whatever they need to do away with, like Whole Foods did. Oh no, PETA's protesting us. We need to do something. Tell it like Justin Bieber, go suck it, PETA, and then they'll go away, and then that'll be the end of it, because they're not used to people standing up to them. And as for Bieber, he recently encouraged his millions of Instagram followers to stay strong in their Christian faith even during times of personal struggle. And in August, he led a worship at a Los Angeles church and shared his Christian testimony, which is fabulous. Like I said, Bieber used to be a good kid. Then he let the kind of like the fame and the Hollywood stuff get to him and lost his way. And it looks like he's kind of regaining his footing, so to speak. So good on him. Never liked his music, but if he's he's maybe turning out to be a good kid, don't know, or a good young adult, whatever. But I just think it's great when somebody calls out these people and just tells them, you know what, mind your own frickin' business. Go away, mind your own business. These cats are better off with me than anyone else on the planet. So go suck it. So there you go. So that's all I've got. Frankly, that's all I could muster. Man, I thought I was tired last week. Whoo, doggies. If I ever get my office building painted, it won't be soon enough. But at any rate, that's my tale of woe or saga, whatever. So my name is Brent Smith. I'm the Common Constitutionalist. This has been the Common Constitutionalist Weekend Audio Podcast. Thank you all for listening. Hopefully, I'll have the energy and the stamina, wowzer, to do a video podcast next week. And it's probably going to be outside of my daggum building again. Because I'll just be too tired to travel into the woods or something. So that's it. Brent Smith, Common Constitutionalist. Thanks for listening. Click the subscribe. Do whatever you do. Have a blessed balance of the weekend. Go Patriots. Yeah, baby. That's it. I'm out. See ya.